Good evening, and welcome to the first race of the Friday Night Thunder Next Gen Cup Series race here at Daytona. I am Corey, and we are here for 130 laps in this first race in these Next Gen Cup cars. I'm super excited to get this series going, as are about 32 other drivers that have been practicing for the last 35 minutes or so. It ought to be a fun race tonight. Looks like we got a nice little pack here, doing a little pre-race practice here, seeing what their cars can and can't do in traffic. Looks like some awesome three-wide practice here. It'd be good to see them practicing. See how long it takes them in this race to trust each other to go three-wide without wrecking the field. Take a look here at our race info for this Daytona track. It's like 75 degrees. Looks like the track temp's about 74 degrees. Humidity's 54%, partly cloudy, 7-mile-an-hour winds. Make for a beautiful evening here at Daytona. These guys they've been talking about it for a few weeks now, and I'm sure they're itching to get that green flag going and this season started. Here we go, riding on with the number 46 Coca-Cola Chevrolet, driven by Edwin James. Looks like him and Ben are hooked up. Looks like we got about 4 minutes here left in practice. Got the #1 car, Donald Ray, #1 in practice with a 45.6 second lap. Got 30 seconds left here before we start qualifying. Their qualifying laps will be 2 laps. They do have 10 minutes to run those 2 laps. Got a lot of fast cars in here today. Looks like we ended up with 35 drivers that should be taking the green flag. This qualifying gets underway here. Let's see who we get going out first, and we'll jump to them. Looks like Jeff Peppers is going to be the first one on the track. Number 69 Liberty University Camaro. Looks like about half the field's out on the track right now trying to get their time in. Peppers is starting his second lap. Looks like the 14 of Joseph Klein sets the fastest lap so far to 49.74. Looks like Ivan Deschamps just knocked him off with a 49.71. Zachary Tyler knocked him off with this 49.71. Nolan Milnes knocked him off the line at 49.68. Looks like these laps just keep getting quicker and quicker. Eric Winkelspec, new number 1 with a 49.64. Looks like Donald Ray jumped to second with a 49.65. Winkelspec still holding that top spot. Looks like Kyle Heath is going to start rolling out on the track. Looks like Josh O'Brien up to P4 with a 49.69. Trevor Benz coming across the line for his first lap. That move him up to 7th with a 49.7. Jason Haney bumped up to P4 with a 49.68. Todd Smith, P3, 49.66. Good lap by Todd. You see him spinning through the infield. And that will include qualifying. Looks like we had two drivers that didn't take a time. 13 of Kyle Heath and the number 2 of Justin Osterman. They decided not to qualify, so they will be at the back of that pack. Got Eric Winkelspec, P1, Donald Gray, Todd Smith, Nolan Milnes, Jason Haney, Josh O'Brien, Josh Peterson, Michael Moquin, Trevor Benz, Zachary Wake, Zachary Tyler, Evan Deschamps. There it is, your top 12. As you can look through, see where the rest of these guys are starting. We are set for 130 laps tonight at Daytona. We do have stages. We do have 2 stages that will conclude at lap 30 and lap 75. These guys will have 3 sets of tires in the pits. They will have 1 fast repair to use. Hopefully we don't have to use too many of those and we can have some nice fun races. And they are set at 85% of their fuel capacity. So they don't have quite a fuel tank or a full tank of fuel, but they will be close. It ought to make the racing a little bit more exciting. As we're all gridding up here, let's take a look at some race info and let's see if anything's changed any. Looks like the temperature's 73, track temp 72. Looks like the humidity's 62%, partly cloudy with 6-mile-an-hour wind. So it's pretty similar to the practice that they were just in. Not too far off. That'll make for a fun night. So we do our one warm-up lap here to get everybody back together. Looks like the 77 of Ivan Deschamps is elected to start with an EOL. Eric Winklespeck's going to lead us to green flag here for this first race of the Next Gen Cup Series Friday Night Thunder League we got going on this Friday night. Pace car is going to take a left down pit road, and
green's out. Green
we
flag,
are underway. Pretty good restart by everybody up front. Got Todd Smith. He's locked on to that 25 Eric Winklespeck's bumper, giving him a good push down the back stretch. Got that outside line forming up. Lap 1 is complete with Eric Winklespeck leading that first lap. Oh, looks like Todd Smith moves up to that high side. Tries to pick up the one car of Donald Ray. Pushes him out to the front. That high side got some good momentum. Donald Ray and Nolan Milnes both move up. Nolan went down to the inside to take the lead. Pushed by number 5, Michael Moquin.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, we got a wreck. Yellow flag is out. I'm not showing who was involved with that. Let's see if I can't go back and look at real quick. Gotta bear with me. The accident didn't show up. I'm not too sure what happened with that caution. No incidents showed up on my live timing. Somebody may have just disconnected and got stuck in the middle of the road or middle of the track. It's like a few takers here on pit road. Keep an eye on if anybody has an extended stop, maybe getting some damage fixed, so maybe we can go back and take a look. I don't see anybody with damage. It's like Nolan Milnes, he's up front leading this pack as we line up side by side. Michael Moquin second, Eric Winklespec third, Jason Haney fourth, Trevor Benz rounds out the top five. It's like the biggest mover of the race right now is number 87, AJ Bradenberg. He's up 13 spots from where he started. Pace cars
Green,
off.
green,
We're
green.
back underway here with Nolan Milnes leading them off. Looks like the 84 and 25 got a good restart on that inside line. Looks like the pack spread out this time there in the back. About 17 cars in that lead pack. Next pack's about 2 seconds behind them. There you go. You got Jason Haney pushing that number 5. Michael Moquin up on that high side in front. Josh O'Brien, Ben Summerford, your top 4. Like that top line lost all its momentum. It fell back to, looks like about 7th place is where they're side by side for 7th. Back here and look at this second line, or this second group of cars, led by Mark Olette and Kyle Heath. Looks like they're closing in on that first group. They're running single file. They ought to be able to catch them if they haven't already caught their draft. That's going to bring in Kyle Heath to their picture. Got Justin Osterman there in that 2 car. He's right there along for the ride with them. Eric Winkelspeck and Nolan Milnes and that 84 car. Looks like they got that high line finally working. It kind of fell apart there in that first set of green flag stops too, and they just went up and drove to the front. Looks like the 33 of Trevor Benz is going to jump in front of Jason Haney in that 9 car. Oh, and then they left the 25 out. They left Eric Winkelspeck out, and everybody dropped down. Looks like he got help from the 09 of Trevor Gill. Alex Fuller in that 28. Right behind him. Come back here and look at this second group of cars. Looks like they're single file.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, and we got a caution. Let's go and see if we can't figure out what happened here. Oh, hard hit on the 18. Looked like he came off the bumper of the 19 of Morgan Sterling. That 18's driven by Daniel Butler. Oh, yeah. Looks like he just... Sterling went up the track a little bit and came back down, and the bumpers have some tape on them for grip, and it looks like that just what took Daniel Butler around. Daniel Butler hit hard. Looks like he's got quite a bit of damage here. He will probably have to go in and use his fast repair. Here we go. That pace car is coming off the track here.
Green's out. Green flag. Green
We're back
flag.
underway. Nolan Milnes leads us off. Looks like a good start by those first 5 there in line. That 33 of Trevor Benz is hard on that 84 bumper. Whoa, that was a close call there by that 09 of Trevor Gill. Like he may have got a little loose. It's like those first 6 cars have broke away a little bit. They're staying single file. It's going to be hard to catch them. And maybe in their draft it looks like Trevor Gill's, they're going to move up to that high side. And let's see if anybody sees that momentum on that high side and pulls up to try to be the leader of that high side. Jason Haney all over the bumper of that 09 of Trevor Gill. Looks like J.C. Haney bells out of that top line and pulls in behind the 32 of Ben Summerford and in front of the 24 of Josh O'Brien. Looks like those first 8 cars are single file. It's like about 9th positions where our first 2 wide is. He tucks in, gets single file. It's like the 14 of Joseph Klein tries to make it work up top. 59 of Jason Cardwell tries to join him. Josh O'Brien moves up top. Ben Summerford kind of moves up. We'll see if they can't get that top line running. Ooh, that was a close call. Looks like Nolan Milne is still your leader, followed by Trevor Benz, Eric Winkelspeck, and Michael Moquin. Then they're side by side for fifth. Eric pulls out a line from third. Nolan Milnes moves up. We got side by side just like that. It's like about 12 cars right here side by side chasing these stage points. We got about 5 laps till the end of this stage. You can tell they're getting a little more aggressive with these pushes. Little side draft in there by the number 5 of Michael Moquin. Comes down and gives that 33 a good bump. That high line's got momentum. Oh, he moves down. They are racing hard up here in the front. Everybody just wants to lead. Everybody wants his first stage win of the year. Oh, we got a car hard in the wall. That may have been the number 45, Andrew Gross. I believe it was. Michael Moquin moves up to that high line in that 5. Oh, we got 3 wide. Oh,
Yellow flag
we
is
got a
out.
spin. Let's go back and take a look at that. Five gets into the wall. It's right here. Let's right on with that 84. Looks like he gets a bump. They're 3 wide. Looks like Michael comes down just a little bit. Not enough room for all of them. Looks like that's going to take him out. Ben got a little contact from that. He spins to see if anybody else makes contact. Oh, he got a little bit. Oh, he got the 46 and the 69. Oh, hard hit for the 46. The 46 of Edwin James. They just all check up in front of him. Came right down the track. I'm not sure he even seen him. We're going to try to pull in Eric Winklespec here. I do believe they're going to pit, so I don't want to bother him while he's going down pit road. It does. Those top 10 will get stage points. Eric Winklespec, Trevor Benz, Jason Cardwell, Jason Haney, AJ Bradenberg, Michael Moquin, Ben Summerford, Trevor Gill, Joshua O'Brien, and Andrew Gross. Those 10 will get stage points. Let him get out on the track and I'll bring him in. Have a few words with him here. Hey Eric, this is Corey up in the First Gear broadcast booth. How you doing?
Got a copy.
Hey, stage win, first one of the year. How's that make you feel?
Yeah, it was really good. Pretty good racing there, aside from the end. Saw the guy behind me go up to make a move. I went up to cover it, and I think he tried to cross over below me, but someone formed a third line behind him, and I think that caused a stack up, which caused the last wreck. I'm not too sure, but at least that's what I saw in my rear view. But yeah, good racing. And sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, it looked like, they just got stacked up a little bit and looked like one car, the 5 car may have got pushed out just a little bit. And then that just kind of caused the stack up and not enough room for everybody running as as high as they wanted to run, and just kind of caused that last caution. But it did look like you and the 84 were swapping back and forth, didn't know who wanted to win the stage, so kind of made it exciting for us fans.
Yes, sir. Good to put on a show.
Yep. Hey, good luck the rest of the race. Hey, stage 1 win, that gives you 10 points, so you're up on the field right now. Congratulations and good luck for the rest of this race.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That is our stage 1 winner, Eric Respect. He is the man that started on pole. Looked like he did lose 3 spots on pit road. Looks like Trevor Benz was the first off pit road. Jason Haney second. Eric Winklespec, AJ Bradenberg, Michael Moquin, Ben Summerford. Those will be your front 3 rows. They head into turn 3. We are going to go green this time by. Lights are off on those pace cars, always a good sight. Stage 2 will end at lap 75. We're on coming to lap 34.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is out. Trevor Benz gets us going. Looks like he's going to move up and jump in front of that 9 car of Jason Haney. Leaving your stage 1 winner, Eric Winklespec, on the bottom. He's in front of that 5 of Michael Moquin. It's like that 87 of AJ Bradenberg. He's up front right now, up 27 spots from where he started this race. Oh, he got loose. Oh, we're wrecking.
Yellow,
He
yellow,
may have
yellow.
got a bad bump. It didn't look like. Oh, Trevor goes back up on the track. Oh, no. Disaster for those front 2 or 3 guys. Let's go back and see how that all started. Looks like the 32 was bumping the 87. Came down. Oh, it got him. That grip tape worked, and it looked like Trevor just went to avoid him, and that may have put him into Ben Summerford there in that 32 car. He comes down in front of Trevor. Trevor comes up to try to give him space to get back on. Ben's kind of coming down a little bit. They make contact, and they all go down the track. We'll keep following this here. I know they both end up back on the track. Looks like that 60, he got down, got into the back of Ben. That kind of shot him up the track a little bit into the 47. Oh, there's a bigger crash than I thought. Got into the 47, the 127. Looks like the 14 squeaked by. He may have scraped the wall a little bit. And then Trevor hard back into on the track. Oh, and the 80 got a little damage too. Let's run back and let's ride with Mark Olette. Let's see what he's seen through all this wreck. We'll go full speed. He sees him going. Yeah, he's checking up hard, checking up hard. Oh, and he just couldn't avoid Ben. It didn't look like he shouldn't have had too much damage from this. At 127, his hood's up and flapping. That shouldn't be too bad. Let's ride on with that 127. Let's see what he looked like. Rewind it here just a little more. We'll go full speed. Yeah, see, in the middle of the track, he wasn't able to check up until it was almost too late. Oh, and he got into the back of Ben when Ben shot up the track. I hope that 127 has a good spotter. He must have been working for him. Hope he didn't drive into the back of somebody, not seeing where he's going. Pretty cool view there. That's going to leave the 09 of Trevor Gill up front, followed by the 20 of Zachary Tyler, the 42 of Zachary Wake, 28 of Alex Fuller, 59 of Jason Cardwell, the 13 of Kyle Heath. Kyle Heath was one of those drivers that didn't qualify, so he started at the very back of the pack. Looks like he's running 6th right now, up 27 spots. Looks like a good run. Good run for that 13, Kyle Heath. It's like Todd Smith, we talked about him earlier. He's back up to 8th. It's like Nolan Milnes. He's back up to 9th. He was in that end of stage 1 caution. He was part of that. In the middle of the backstretch here, we are 1 to green, so we will be going green this time by. Pace car's off. Trevor Gill's going to lead us to green.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
Oh, big jump by Trevor Gill in that 9 car. They did not stack up very good on that restart. Got some big bumps between the 28, 59, and 99. Looks like Kyle Heath in the 13 and the 66 of Todd Smith. Looks like the 6 is coming to save that top side. Todd Smith all over that 13 bumper. Let's see, Kyle Heath's going to lead this lap from last place starting the race. Back up to first on lap 41. Looks like he went to the low side. Todd Smith stayed high. Got Josh Peterson in the 6 car. Josh Peterson may not feel real comfortable with bump drafting. He's not as close as what Todd and Kyle was when they made that run to the front. Looks like he's not doing that. He's not bumping. So that top line's falling back just slightly. Looks like they're back racing for 7th place side by side. Oh!
Yellow flag is out.
Oh, and the big one's going to strike. Looks like the leader got spun. That was Kyle Heath. Let's go back and see what happened. Yeah, it looks like the 9 got a little high and tried to come back down. And they just pile on, wrecking in the front of that pack. Jason Haney was in it. Several cars ended up being in it. There's just nowhere to go, and it got cars spinning right in the middle of the track. It's hard to see in front of you when you're bumper to bumper. We'll slow this down a little bit. You see that 09, he's on his bumper, but then he comes up just a little bit. Gets a little run on him and then tries to come back down. And that's going to take Kyle Heath out. Spin him hard into that outside wall. 28 hard contact. And then these guys behind, they're just not able to check up fast enough. The 6 hard into that driver door. You got Jason Haney in the 9. Looks like he all but locked him up. That contact may not be too bad there on that 9. Looks like Mark Aulett, he came spinning in late. Let me see if I can't find Mark here. We'll see if we can't ride with him to see what he's seen. Play this at full speed. You see him up in front of him. Goes high. He just seen the poof of smoke and everybody scattering. Oh, it looks like he may have got ran over. Looks like somebody may not have checked up in time and ran into the back of Mark. Yeah, looks like that 47 car. They're all checking up. These cars are hard to see when we're bump drafting and in this tight group drafting. These cars are impossible to see around. You're hoping somebody's on the radio and may be able to tell you, check up. You got to be on your A game racing these super speedways. All these drafting tracks are just about all the same. It's going to give the lead to the number 5, Michael Moquin. He's up front, followed by Todd Smith, Justin Osterman, Jeff Peppers, Zachary Tyler. Those are your top 5. They're going to line them up side by side to get them going here this next lap. A lot of guys chasing the pace car now, coming out of the pits late, trying to get some of that damage fixed. Some of them may not have fast repairs, and some of them may still be trying to save them. They do get 1 fast repair for this race. We ain't talked a lot about him, but he is up 31 spots, and that is that number 2 car of Justin Osterman. He's going to start this restart here in P3.
Green flag, green flag.
We're back underway. Looks like that 5 and 2 got a good start. Todd Smith trying to stay on that high line. Looks like those top 6 cars, they end up getting single filed pretty quick. Looks like the 2 wides back there for 8th place. Got the 59 of Jason Cardwell and the 42 of Zachary Wake. Todd Smith moving up high, taking that 69. Jeffrey Peppers with him. There you see Eric Winklespec in that 25. Move down to that bottom line. There's the 99 of Jeffrey Goodpaster moving down. Got those first two cars pulled out to a couple car length lead. That's going to close it in a hurry. Oh, the 25 dives to the outside. He wants that high line. He wants the lead. That's stage one winner of Eric Winklespec. That 66 pulls up to his bumper and is all over it, trying to push him back to the front. Oh, we got 3 wide for the lead. 99 Jeffrey Goodpaster up top, no help. The 5 of Michael Moak winning the 2 of Justin Osterman. Yeah, you see that 99. He fell way back. Jumping in that third line with no help. Usually doesn't do very good here at Daytona. You got to have buddies. Got that 25 pulled back out up on top in front of Todd Smith in that 66. Todd's going to give him a big bump. Try to push him up, get him the lead again. Looks like they're coming up on that 87 car. He's a lap down. Bradenburg. Oh, got a car on the apron. That's not a good spot to be going into the turn. Ah, good job by everyone giving him space. That lap car is going to stay high. Got Todd Smith on the inside with that 69, pushing him. 25 of Eric Winklespec just didn't have any help. He falls in line, back to third. Good bump by Trevor Benz on that 2. Look at that run on that high side. Oh, we got Trevor. Move inside of him. Trevor takes the lead. Got that 1 car up front. Remember, he was the fastest car in qualifying. Or not in qualifying. He was the fastest car in practice. He's going to move up to the top. Got the 45 of Andrew Gross. He's going to push him past that 2 car. Boy, these guys are bobbing and weaving. They're just taking the runs as they get them. Oh, we got 3 wide action. Well, those top 2 lines just ain't going anywhere. That inside's rolling right past them. They're going to lose several spots. Got these first 2 cars, the number 1 of Donald Ray, 45 of Andrew Gross. They jumped out to a half a second lead over the pack. It ain't going to take those 3rd place guys to catch them. It ain't going to take long. Here comes the 20 of Zachary Tyler. That half a lap, that half-second lead just demolished. Got Trevor Benz in that 33 and Justin Osterman in that 2. They're working hard to get to the front on that high line. Got a lot of hard bumping. Looks like that 5 may have some nose damage. Got those top 7 cars right there lined up single file. Looks like the battle's for 8th place. Here's all the side-by-side action we got going on. Those front 8 or 9 cars there, they're single file. It's like 9th place is side-by-side. Shoot back here. Got this battle about 6 seconds behind that front pack. Got a small pack of 6 cars here just running single file. I think most of them have all been in accidents, so they may just trying to be conservative and make it to the end of this race. Oh, Eric Winkelspec just left Trevor out to dry. Took him 3 wide on the high side, left Trevor in the middle. Here we go again. Eric Winkelspec in that 25 up front. He was your stage 1 winner. We've got about 15 laps until the end of stage 2. Looks like Todd Smith's going to try that high side, take it 3 wide around Justin Osterman. He's got Trevor Benz and Jason. Oh!
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, we had contact with the 2 shooting up the track into Jason Haney, the 9. Let's go back and see what happened. He was in the middle of 3 wide and yeah, I'm not sure what happened. It's just like he didn't want to turn. Got into Jason, came down the track into the 20. Looks like the 20 hits the 19. Oh, the 19 up on his side, running the wall. Oh, and we got more contact. Oh, hard hit for the 87. Coming back down the track. Looks like the 19 may have got a little bit more damage. Looks like everybody else kept it pretty straight. Looks like pit road just got a little busy. Here we go. Pace lights are on that pace car. That means we're going green next flag, or next lap. Got the 25 of Eric Winkelspec leading, followed by the 1 of Donald Ray. The 45 of Andrew Gross, the 33 Trevor Benz, and the 9 of J.C. Haney. That is your top 5. I do believe that 2 of Justin Osterman needs to be in the high lane. I think that's what the holdup is. He's showing P6 on my scoring. Oh, there he goes. Now they can get stacked up. Pace car's off.
Green flag, green
Eric
flag.
Winkelspec's leading us to green. Got about a 10-lap shootout here to this end of the stage 2. Got Todd Smith in that 66 up front, followed by Justin Osterman, Jeff Peppers, and Trevor Benz. It's a great job by that lap car to get completely off the track and out of the way. Kudos to that 43. Looks like those top 8 or 9 cars there figured it out a little bit. Until I say that, and then they go up and make it too wide for the lead. We're down to 5 laps here left in this stage 2. Oh, we
Yellow
got a
flag is
wreck.
out.
Oh, they were already wrecking before. Looks like the 84 of Nolan Milnes was the first one. That looked very similar to that caution earlier. Looks like they went 3 wide. Oh, big contact with the 69, and I didn't catch that other car. He kind of flashed out as soon as he hit him. Looks like Kyle Heath, he may have just got, oh, he may have got a little bit of it, got into the wall, and that's the 46 of Edwin James. Hard. And the 69, and Mark Ouellette. Oh, it looks like he may have squeaked through there. We've rode on a couple times with Mark Ouellette in that 80. Let's see what he's seen. Oh, he did make it through. That was unbelievable. He seen them wrecking. He was shutting down. They're coming hard to the line. We'll slow it down here once we get closer. He sees them spinning. He's off. And then Edwin kind of swings him around into the 69. Yeah, you can tell Mark was hard on the brake, got through it. I'm not even sure if he had any contact from it. Good job, Mark. I do believe that will be your stage winner, Justin Osterman, in that 2 car. We'll let him take the green and white checkered flag coming across this line. And then I'm sure every one of these guys will be down pit road to top off fuel and get ready for this last stint. Looks like your top 10 from this stage. The number 2 car with the stage win, Justin Osterman. The number 4 car, Aiden Graham. The 25 of Eric Winkelspec. The 9 of Jason Haney. The 18 of Daniel Butler. The 09, Trevor Gill. 28, Alex Fuller. The 66, Todd Smith. 33, Trevor Benz. And 10th place would be the 69 of Jeff Peppers. Oh no, it looks like the 2 may have just ran out of fuel. I do not believe your stage winner is going to have... Oh, he may be getting help from that 69. Jeff Peppers may be helping push him to the pit road, but he's going to lose several spots. Oh, he's going to tow. That is the worst luck you can have. Run out on the pace lap after a stage win. Have to tow to pit. That's probably a 3, maybe 4 minute tow. So he's definitely going to go at least 1 lap down. Well, we were going to try to talk to him, but he may not be too happy right now with running out of fuel. So we will wait on that, and we will just follow pit road. Looks like the majority of the drivers are coming in, topping off on fuel, maybe getting 4 fresh tires. Looks like Todd may have had to back up just a little bit. Looks like Aiden was your first one off pit road. Pete Tart second, Eric Winkelspec, Jason Haney, Joseph Klein, Trevor Gill, Jason Cardwell, Trevor Benz, Jeff Peppers, Ben Summerford. Those are your top 10 off pit road. Let's take a look at, see if Justin, nope, he's still sitting on pit road. Looks like he's showing a lap down. He may be coming to 2 laps down if he can't get out here in the next 20 seconds or so. Yeah, looks like he's going 2 laps down. That is very unfortunate for that number 2 car. Looks like we're lining them up side by side. Looks like Aiden Graham, he was your leader. He is up 28 spots from the start of this race. Pete Tart with that 41 Chevrolet. He's restarting second. Eric Winklespec, Jason Haney, 14 of Joseph Klein and Trevor Gill. Those are your top 3 rows. Pace car's pulling off. Getting in this Geico restart zone.
Green's out.
We're
Green
back
flag.
underway.
Green flag.
We're in the 3rd and final stage of this race. Going to lap 130. Got about 52 laps to go. It's like Jason Haney's all over that 41 bumper. Ooh, that 09 gets in the wall just a little bit. We've seen some sparks fly. Oh, we're wrecking. We've seen it further
Yellow
back.
flag is out.
There's the caution. Let's go back and look. Looks like Zachary Tyler was one of them. We're coming. Oh, they just got running 3 wide. Hard hit. It was at towards the back of that pack, so not a whole lot of cars involved. Looks like after the caution came out, looks like he's trying to make it to pit road. Yep, he looks like he just stopped and towed on to pits. That's going to put that number 9 Napa Chevrolet up front, Jason Haney. Looks like a few cars going down pit road. We've got them lined up, stacked up, ready to go racing again. 9 of Jason Haney up front, Pete Tart, Trevor Gill, Trevor Benz, Aiden Graham, Ben Summerford, Kyle Heath, Joseph Klein, Jeff Peppers, Jason Cardwell, your top 10. Looks like we've still got 27 cars on the lead lap. These Speedway races, anybody can win these. Just got to get hooked up with the right guy and he'll push you to the front, or you can push someone to the front and be there at the end. Just got to stay out of trouble. We're going back under green here. Pace car is going to dive off. Jason Haney in that 9 car. He's going to lead us to lap 84 of 130. Geico restart zone. We're underway. Jason Haney with a good start. Trevor Bench right behind him. Ben Summerford. Kyle Heath all on that bottom line. That second line's forming up. Jeff Peppers, he's in front of that, getting pushed by the 24 of Joshua O'Brien. Got that top line. They're making their way up, slow but surely. You got this second group of cars. And about 3 seconds behind them, you got your third group.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, and we got a caution. Looks like Joshua O'Brien. Oh, it looks like the 14 got into him. Looks like the pusher got pushed. I do believe that's what happened. A lot of times if you get 3 cars pushing it together, that middle car is just going to get squirted out. That may have been what happened. Yeah, looks like he gets 24. Josh O'Brien gets into the... Well, the 14 may have just got to his right side and bumped him just a little bit off, which may have turned him straight into the wall. It's like a few of them there go sliding. 14, 66. Here comes that second group. They all look like they made it through safe. Third group looks like they're making it through. Looks like most of these guys are coming to pit. I wonder if they can make it up from here on fuel. See if this just be a quick splash and go. Looks like Jason's away. Looks like the 33 at Trevor Benz is first off pit road, followed by Jason Haney, Ben Summerford, Jeff Peppers, Steven Essam, Eric Winkelspeck, Donald Ray, Andrew Gross, Daniel Butler, and Zachary Wake for your first 10 off pit road. A lot of guys still setting, probably trying to fix some of that damage. Looks like Todd Smith's rolling out. Trevor Gill in that 09's coming off. Looks like Josh O'Brien backed up, used his fast repair. Looks like Justin Osterman and Mark Olette, they stayed out to get the wave around. The 33 at Trevor Benz, he is your leader. Looks like that 80. Looks like Justin Osterman decided to go down pit road. Mark stayed out, so he got the wave around that. Will put him back on the lead lap. Looks like we're going to come in green this time, and we'll have about 35 laps left. That pace car is going to make a hard left here, and Trevor Benz is going to get in that Geico restart zone and
Green flag,
back
green
underway here. Looks like Jason Haney had enough space to duck down behind Trevor. Those top three have pulled away just a little bit. Looks like they got about a 3-car advantage. Looks like they're catching them though. Got that 25 of Eric Winkelspec and the 45 Andrew Gross side by side for 4th. Good run by the 45 Andrew Gross and the 1 of Donald Ray. Oh, we got 3 wide. Looks like Josh Peterson got out of it in that 6 car. Oh, good run on that high side.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And we got a caution. Looks like Jareth Walker. Looks like he's already off track there. Let's go back and see what happened. This was happening right behind what we were looking at. Oh, it's like a big check up there with the 19. That 19 checked up big. 28, 09, 43 got into it. Looks like quite a bit of damage on that 28. We still have Trevor Bentz leader, the 33 car, followed by Jason Haney, Andrew Gross, Ben Summerford, Donald Ray. Those are your top 5. Looks like we do have a few going down pit road. Looks like quite a few coming down pit road. We try to top off their tank, making sure they can make it all the way. Looks like some fuel goes. It's going to leave Trevor Benz up front, Jason Haney second, Ben Summerford third, Zachary Wake, Josh Peterson. Those are your top 5. It's going to look like 26 laps to go once we get the green flag to go again. I do think your stage 2 winner, looks like he has got his laps back. He is now on the lead lap. Trying to catch the pack. We are going green this time. We're lined up, stacked up side by side.
Green, green, green.
And we're back underway. Trevor Benz with a big lead, big start, good jump. Jason Haney pulls down to the inside in P2. Looks like the battle's going to be for third between Ben Summerford and Zachary Wake. Looks like that 9 and 33. They're hooked up again. We've got 25 laps to go tonight. There are still 27 cars on the lead lap. All these guys are sticking together. They're not falling back in 2 or 3 different packs. They know it's go time. 25 laps to go. Gloves are off. Oh, we had the 28 going
Yellow,
through
yellow,
the
yellow.
infield. looks like they got together. A couple cars up in front of them got together. Oh, sent him to the outside, and then number 2, Justin Osterman, just got his laps back, and it's like Josh O'Brien in that 24 car was involved with it. The 77-14. Looks like just a big checkup. Racing hard. Everybody check up in front. The guys in the back can't see it fast enough. 59 into the 43 is what caused the spin. Both of them went up. Got the 84. Nolan Milnes. Looks like the 80 may have a little damage from it. Let's jump on board with Mark again. Seems like he's finding just all the fun stuff today, and let's see what he's looking at. Yeah, he just made it through. You hear him check up. Once he started seeing sparks, he was able to start checking up. Oh, 77 got turned late. Looks like Trevor Ben's still in first. Jason Haney second. Ben Summerford third. Todd Smith, Jeff Peppers is top 5. Josh Peterson, Zachary Wake, Daniel Butler, Michael Moquin, and Steven in the 21 rounds out your top 10. Looks like we're going to go back to green with about 18 laps left at Daytona in this season opener of this Friday night Thunder Next Gen Cup Series. This is the first race of the season. It does look like we may have lost 2 more cars. We're down to 25 on the lead lap.
Green, green, green.
Looks like Jason Haney slides down in front of Ben Summerford just to get behind that 33 of Trevor Benz. Leaves Todd Smith and Josh Peterson up on that top line. Got Jason Haney all over the bumper of that 33 Trevor Benz car. Looks like they've jumped out to about a half a second lead behind fourth place, Todd Smith. He may be in their draft. It looks like he may be coming to them. He might be bringing a few guys with him. Big run by the 66 of Todd Smith. 69 of Jeff Peppers. He goes up with him. Oh, we're wrecking
Yellow,
back
yellow,
behind
yellow.
them. Looks like that may have been Joseph Klein. Looks like they were 3 wide. No, the 21 came up. Looks like he may have clipped Daniel Butler. Looks like Mark may have escaped another one. Let's see, yeah, you see the 21 moving up a little bit. Gets into the 18. That shoots them both up the track. Spinning the 5, hitting the 6. 5's coming down to hit the 99. Then you got the Turtle Man in the 80, Mark Olette. Looks like he got through another one. Looks like these guys are coming up on that wreck. See if all of them can get through it. Yeah, good job there. Looks like we're back up front. I think the pit road was open that time. Had a few takers come in. Probably try to get a little bit more of that damage fixed if they've picked any up. Looks like the 20 of Zachary Tyler. He was the lucky dog, so he got his lap back. So that's going to put 26 on the lead lap. We started with 34 drivers, and there we still have 27 sitting in their cars going round and round trying to finish this race out. That's pretty amazing. For all the cautions we've had, that we've only had 7 drivers retire from the race. We're going to go 1 to green here. It's going to leave us about 12 laps left. We're going to stack them up. Let's see if we can't finish these 12 laps and get this race called. All these guys are wanting to move up. You've got some big names towards the back of the pack that I know are going to want to move up, try to compete for this win. They're going to have 12 laps to do it. Got Trevor Benz. He's going to lead us to the green flag with 12 to go. Todd Smith on his outside. Jason Haney, 3rd place. Jeff Peppers in that 69 car. Ben Summerford, he's going to line up 5th. Then the 42 of Zachary Wake, he's going to line up outside of Ben there in P6. They're coming off of turn 4 now, waiting on that pace car to head down pit road, and Trevor Benz is going to start us off in that Geico restart zone. These guys are going to be pushing hard now.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
Pretty good start by everyone there in that top 10. Big bump by Jason Haney on the back of that 33 Trevor Benz machine. That Trevor and Jason, they're working really good together. The 32 of Ben Summerford, he's right there with them. Kyle Heath running 4th. Fighting for 4th right now with Todd Smith. That's where your battle's at. Oh, we got that third line. That third line's hauling up top. Looks like those top 7 are single file. Todd Smith trying to go up. See if somebody will go up with him. I don't think they're ready. You got your top 9 cars here in the picture. Looks like they're all single file. Everyone's content right now with 8 laps to go. Who's going to be the first to step out and try to make a move up towards the front? I do think it's going to be that 25 of Eric Winkelspec. And I think Todd will go with him. We're coming to 7 to go at the line. Todd Smith moves to that high line trying to make it work. Nobody went with him. It looks like he may go to the back of this pack. Unless he can get somebody in front of him real quick. Looks like he's going to go to the back. We are coming to 5 laps to go. Now you got the 25 Eric Winkelspec and Todd Smith in the 66. They're teamed up on that high line, trying to make it work. If they could get 1 or 2 more cars, I believe they could make this a race. Little side draft. Let them get a pretty good run on that high side. There goes the 9 and the 28. They're both going to go high. If they can get hooked up, that ought to give them the advantage. Big gap between the 9 and the 32. The 14 ends up following them up. Here we go. Side by side for the lead. got lap cars ducking out of the way. It's a great job. We don't want to try to impede these leaders. Todd Smith to the front. He pushed Eric Winklespec all the way up. Then he dove to that inside line. They're coming up on Michael Mosley 5. He gets completely off the track. Good job, Michael. Ooh, Michael gets loose coming back on the track. We have taken the white flag lap. Looks like they started wrecking right behind them right before they took the white. Trevor Benz back up to the top. Got Ben Summerford getting pushed by Kyle Heath. Trevor Benz getting pushed by Jason Haney. Got Todd Smith coming from behind, getting pushed by the 14 of Klein. Oh, there's contact between the 32 and 66. Oh, no. And there is contact between the 9 and 33. I think Eric Winklespec got the win. He did. The 25 is your winner. Jason Haney second. Trevor Benz third. Kyle Heath fourth. Andrew Gross fifth. Here are your results. Looks like Eric Winklespec, he did end up winning. Jason Haney second. Kyle Heath got P3. Trevor Benz fourth. Andrew Gross. What a race. What a finish. It does look like we're going to be able to talk to some of these drivers. Let's bring in our third place finisher, Kyle Heath. Hey, Kyle, this is Corey. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Hey, what a finish.
Oh
That is
man, that shit was crazy. I'm sorry for my language. That was crazy.
yeah, there's some carnage. It looked crazy. I thought Trevor ended up winning because I watched the wreck with Ben and Todd, and then we missed who even won it because that's what we watched, and
Yeah.
we were just after that I had to go back. I was like, it says Eric won. We had to go back and look at it. But Hey,
Yeah, that was insane. I wasn't. You know, I don't know what happened on the front there, but I know I was trying to work with Ben. Whenever I guess there was a wreck kind of happened behind us. And I was just trying to work with Ben. Trying to get him that win. It was pretty much us teammates up there together, and the guys behind us had a heck of a run, and I think Ben accidentally came down and clipped Todd, which caused some of us to slow down more. And Eric had a good run, and he was able to pass Trevor and Jason. I don't know how they got collected up together, but and I came back and finished third after spinning around like a top on the front stretch early in the race. Had to use my fastest pair, got a lap down, and came back, got my lap back. I just stayed in the back most of the time, just trying to take care of my car because I just didn't want to get caught up in no other crap.
yeah, it was kind of crazy. I mean, it's like everybody had grip tape on their bumpers. Anytime if you didn't bump straight, it looked like it wasn't a good bump.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta take it with a grain of salt. I mean, it's Daytona. Everybody's gonna, drive their ass off at Daytona, and I thought from the beginning of the race it was gonna be easy, easy going. Everybody seemed like they were being real cordial and stuff, but then once when something happened, it's like it just dominoes kept falling into place where, what could go wrong went wrong with
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah. I mean, you started last because you didn't make a qualifying run, and then I noticed you led a lap or two, and then up 29 spots to finish P4. Hey, it's a good way to start the season. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
That was our third place finisher, Kyle Heath. He ended up being able to avoid most of that carnage there at the end. We'll bring in our second place finisher, Jason Haney.
What's your tone?
Hey, Jason, it's Corey. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what a crazy first race, but I think that's just Daytona.
It is, man. It's Daytona. You kind of expect that. New series, new car for the league to race. A lot of new drivers. A lot of getting to learn each other real quick and finding out how hard it is to work together. And tonight's race is kind of just how the truck series started a couple weeks ago, right? It's madhouse. It was some hard racing, some mistakes. But that's what happens with the first race of the season. Now we're going to be done with this, and we're going to move on to some regular tracks a little bit. So, but still fun. I got caught up in a couple things earlier in the race and got a little bit of damage, got it fixed, and was able to finish the first two stages well, and really thought we had things figured out for the finish. And I love Trevor to death. I know he didn't mean it, but that side draft was just a little too much, and took away a 1-2 that was worked real hard to try to get. So congrats to Eric on the win. Right place, right time. C's part. He was a fast car all night. And Kyle on third. Great job. Really appreciate. We had 34 cars in the field for our season opener, so that was awesome. So I'm super excited about it, and thanks to you for putting the broadcast together tonight.
Hey, yeah, I appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, we had 34 cars start, and I believe there was 27 that ended up finishing the race on the track. So as many cautions as we had, I mean, everybody still, hung it out, stuck it out, stayed to the end, which is
Yeah,
pretty
that was.
impressive
I
for
mean,
Daytona.
yeah, 19 cars finished on the lead lap. So I mean, that's more than half the field. That's good for Daytona. And I know that there's going to be everything happens, right? It's drafting, side drafting. The mistakes happen, but obviously these cars aren't just easy butter to drive all the time either. But I thought overall was a very cleaner race than what it could have been. You know what I mean? But yeah, there's some stuff to clean up for the next super speedway. But we got time before we get there. And I think everybody, once we start racing week in, week out with each other, I think it'll just make it even better the next time we get to one of these tracks. But it is a super speedway, so everybody wants to go for it. You can't fault it. It's that way in real life, so why wouldn't it be that way here?
Yeah, yeah. Hey, it was fun watching you tonight. Congratulations on the second place finish. You ought to have good enough stage points. You ought to be pretty good with points. But
Yeah, that's unusual for me. To start a season at a super speedway, I'm usually cleaning up my own messes and maybe even a couple others that I got involved in. And here, it's probably the best stage super speedway race to start a season I've ever had with stages and stuff to actually finish in the stage points, both stages, and come out of here with a top three. It's one of the best starts I think I've ever had, so I will take it.
yeah, well, it's race 1 of 18, so good luck the rest of the season, and maybe we'll talk to you later down the road.
I appreciate it, Corey. Thanks, man.
That is Jason Haney, driver of the 9 Chevrolet. Let's bring in our winner here. Hey, Eric, you got a copy?
Loud and clear.
Hey, stage 1 win. Looks like you got into some trouble after that a little bit, and then able to battle back and get the victory here tonight.
Yeah, that certainly was chaotic. Lots of hard racing side by side. A lot of big runs. Some guys able to take them better than others. And right there at the last lap, I mean, if you watched it, I was at the back of that pack, and the seas just kind of parted.
Yeah.
Guy in front of me wrecked. Guy in front of me wrecked. Then the two in front of me got turned.
Hey, sometimes better lucky than good, right? Especially with iRacing. But hey, you put together a good race all race long. I mean, you won stage 1. You got into a little bit of trouble, I think, in stage 2. But then to be there at the end, and you kept going all the way to the front. I'd look down, and you'd be in the back half of the top 10, and then next thing you know, you'd be up third, fourth, trying to push your way up, finding somebody to help you get to the front. But I mean, it was a good race, and I mean, with the carnage on that last 100 yards of track with the 2 wrecks real quick, I mean, you just got to get through them, and you did, and good job on the win.
Yep, thank you very much. I was just really what happened was I was making sure I was good to go with fuel first before I ever started racing, and that just kind of got me cycled to the back, and then I got caught up in some accidents. Never got crashed. Didn't even have to use my fast repair. But yeah, I was just during that middle stage of the race, I was kind of just laying back, just biding my time.
Well, that's Daytona racing. Even the big boys do it in real life, and sometimes you just got to kind of do what you got to do to finish these things, and it worked out for you tonight.
Yeah, it certainly did.
So hey,
Glad to start off with a win.
Oh yeah, that's we got 17 more races in this season, so good luck the rest of the way, and hopefully I can talk to you again here down the road and keep going.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much,
All right,
Corey.
thank you. That is Eric Winklespec. He is our race 1 of our season 1 of the Friday Night Thunder Next Gen Series race. Let's fast forward this and let's see if we can't. Here's the white flag lap. Let's come back and look at this carnage here one more time here before I let you guys go. You get the 32 and the 66 get connected here. Kind of spins him up into the 14. So the 25 goes under him, under that first accident. And then you got Trevor kind of going up on Jason up in the front. And that's going to put them together. That's going to spin him and let Eric end up getting up to the front, taking that checkered flag. And it's going to be close with Jason Haney and Kyle Heath finishing 2-3. I mean, that was really close to Trevor even finishing P3. They're coming to the line. Looks like Jason's going to finish second in reverse. Kyle Heath just snuck him out. Reckon after the finish. But hey, as the race 1 of Daytona. It's a good race. Yeah, you can't really ask for much more. I mean, we had a lot of clean racing, so it really worked out. We did have a lot of cautions, but we only had that one real big wreck. But other than that, there were just a few cars involved. So to have, looks like 20 ended up finishing the race on the lead lap. And then I know there was an accident right before. Let's go back and see if we can't look at that one here real quick. Coming to the white flag, there was an accident further back that I thought may have, yeah, right there with the 28 and 9, that I thought may have caused the caution before they actually got to the white, but they didn't call it. So this would be coming to the white flag, and the 28 and the 9 looks like they may have, actually that may have been net code because he's already coming up the track. Yeah, the 9 does come down. Yeah, it looks like a little bit of net code kind of got him going up the track. And the 25 was pretty lucky there because he was right on his bumper. I mean, if you look at this, he didn't miss his bumper by much. Let's go look at that 25 from his rear to see how close he actually was. Oh, yeah. I mean, if he was that close from being taken out in that little accident. But see, they kept it straight. They looked like they both kept it straight and didn't lose a lot of speed, so that's why the caution ended up not coming out. But there was a little contact there. It looked like Justin Osterman got into the back of the 28. Spun him out. But after the white flag, they're racing back to the line in iRacing. But hey, it was a fun race. Thanks for watching. We are First Gear Racing. We race several days a week. Sunday night, we are race 3 of the trucks at Las Vegas. So looking forward to that. I'll be in that race. Jason Haney will be broadcasting that race. So thank you for watching, and we will see you next week. Next week we go to, I have to pull up the race schedule. Next week we'll be at New Hampshire. We've got 250 laps at New Hampshire. I will be here. I hope to see you guys watching again. Congratulations to Eric Winklespec on the first win of the season.
Race control scoring has ended.